fancy stuff written on it. Incidentally, if you're looking at the belt, you think, man, that's an old belt. I got 6-dan black belt in 1995. And when I got 6-sided black belt and then master instructor in 1995, I had this belt created. They gave me a belt that had all the stripes and all that other stuff on it, which I've got. But I got this one in addition to that. And the reason I did, if you ever wonder what this stuff on here means, I put my parents' names on this side. This is my parents' names were Paul and Dorothy Wayne. And those are their names. It says in Korean, son of Paul and Dorothy Wayne. And then on this side it says Master Gary Wayne, 6-dan black belt. So I wear this for obvious reasons. I mean, naturally to honor my parents, but more specifically the reason that I wear it, and not the other. I wear the other belt sometimes too. I mean, sometimes every now and then. But I like wearing this belt because it reminds me of the importance of what you guys do. Because, I mean, obviously, you know, you bring them here, you pay their tuition, you come to their belt ceremony, when they're sad, you try to pep them up. If they do good in class, you say yay. So, said a different way, it's not even possible without a family support system. You can't, even as an adult, you can't do it without a family support system. And that makes me feel really, really good because I always feel, particularly at events like this, feel the presence of my mother and father. They went to the Lord many years ago, but I feel their presence because I go back. I can go back to my first class. It's like I was 12 years old when I went to my first class. And I can remember distinctly coming home. My dad started with me. My dad and I took martial arts together. We actually took martial arts together for about 25 years. But I remember coming home and I had my uniform and my white belt. And I remember showing my mom in the living room. I learned the same thing. You guys did. Things like that. You know, and she was like, "Whoa!" She said, "That's fantastic." And that reminds me of, again, the importance of you guys, because I think you just realize how far this goes. Because never in a million years would I ever thought that not only would I integrate myself into a martial arts culture, but one day would devote a huge part of my life to it, which would not have been possible if they had not done this to me into the door and then supported me all those years. So in honor of that, okay, because that makes me all warm and fuzzy inside to remember that, I think we need to start a new tradition, and I actually think this is pretty good. We started this last night at Claremont, so what I want you guys to do is stand up. Turn around. Now normally they would clap and applause, what you've done in the past, nothing wrong with that, that's good, but we're not going to do that this time. Now you got to go out and give your family, everybody in your family, everybody that came to see you, a great big hug. Go, go, hug and kiss, hug and kiss, go, hug and kiss.
Let's see how that works.
Go! I don't care, go push up, go. That's all right, because I'm going to hug you. That's all right, I'm going to hug you. All right, come back up.
Yeah, I'll meet you afterward.
No.
Okay, good. I think okay, so we're going to start. When I call your name up, what I want you to do is I want you to come up and stand right here, where that X is, and stare at Brandon. Everybody wave at Brandon. Say, "Hi, Brandon."
Hi,
I, according to this person, have to stand away from you so that they can see you. I'll give you your belt. I'll high five you. Go in there, Miss Perez. We'll give you your folder, and Miss Margot and Miss Ransom will be down there. They're going to high five you too. Welcome you to the new rank club. Let me emphasize a few things that are in this folder. I won't go over all of it, but I will go over the thing that means the most to me, and that is, how does our school rank with you? This piece of paper right here. We got to have feedback. I would like to think we're perfect. I know we're not. I know we can improve in many areas. What I need you to be is brutally honest. You know, this is good, this isn't so good. We would like to have this, etc., etc. Because trust me when I tell you, those things are solid gold to me. They're sacrosanct. If you want to put it in my hand, you can. If you want to mail it so you're anonymous, that's okay. But let me warn you, if you write on the envelope in your handwriting, we know your handwriting, and I can guess it. I'm just saying, if you want to be anonymous, fine. If not, just put it in my hand. Either way, it doesn't matter. But I really, really, really would like to have the feedback. And if everything's great, just check off excellent and sign that too. That's okay with me. Also, when you get your belt, it's your belt. You can do whatever you want. If you want to put it on, you can. Most of them are wrapped in plastic. You have a few that are not. If you take the plastic off, please put it in the trash can. Don't leave it on the floor. At the end of handing out all the results, we're going to give out our awards, and then the staff will be around to take pictures and stuff like that. That's A-okay. Okay, we're about to ready to get started. We've got one more thing to do, and that's make sure that you guys know how to cheer. Okay? I know most of you were here at testing. You heard me say this before. But this has got to be a life memory for these guys, and we can't have this title like, hey, wow, whoop-de-doo, whoa, you got a yellow belt. Nope. There'll never be, never in your life will you ever get another first yellow belt, or first orange belt, or first green belt. Never, ever. And besides, you know, I'm not my generation, I don't think, but their generation probably lived 180, you know. So when they're sitting around, you know, bouncing their grandkids on their knee, I would say, you know, I remember my mom and dad was out in the audience cheering loud for me and shouting my name when I got my orange belt. You know, that's the kind of stuff I want to implant in your brain. You can't over cheer. If you want to come over to the side, take pictures, but just not in front of Brandon. But if you want to come over here, stand here, whatever, it's fine. You just get up and come on over. That's okay. All right. As with anything, we've got to have a prize. We always give out prizes. So what we'll do is I'll say, okay, who am I gonna pick? Nicholas. Come here. Let's give Nicholas a big round of applause. Nicholas is 4 years old. 4 years old. That means 3 years ago he was a toddler. 3.5 years ago he was still in a crib being pushed in his diapers chain. So he's not. He is just hatched literally out of the egg, and he's 4 years old getting ready to get his results. So we need Nicholas to understand that the Family Martial Arts Center, particularly his mom and dad, is really proud of whatever his results are. Okay? Loud cheering, and we'll give a prize to a lady and a gent who Parker's going to decide. One lady, one gent. We're going to give you the choice of two things. A 2016 Mercedes-Benz tricked out in any color you want, or a Family Martial Arts Center t-shirt. Okay, you get to pick one of those two things. If you pick the car, I'll write out a certificate good for any Mercedes of your choice, any dealer you want to try to cash it in. All right, here we go. You ready, Parker?
Yes, sir.
Nicholas just got the results of his testing!
Yes, sir.
All right, drum roll, please. All right, the winner of the men's division goes to
This gentleman right here.
car or t-shirt?
Oh, I gotta have a t-shirt.
The t-shirt. Okay. And winner, drum roll, please. Winner of the men's division goes to
This lady right here.
car t-shirt. Car t-shirt.
T-shirt.
T-shirt. All right, so before you guys leave, if you want the t-shirt, just go on over, pick the one you want, take it off the hanger, put the hanger back up, it's good to go. Okay. All right, Nicholas, high five. Okay, we're about to get ready to start in. Nicholas, take a seat. Say yes, sir. Okay, Brighton Sisson! You're 6, right? Oh, you're 5? You're almost ready to get a license, drive a car. All right. So it's always a pleasure when I get little ones this young to decide. You know, everybody looks for in their life this kind of thing they can align with. You know, some people it's music, playing the piano. Other people it's art. Other people it's basketball. Other people it's something. You know. So you get old enough to decide. That looks interesting. That's like a moment of discovery, you know, because you spend the first years of your life being attached to mom and dad and playing with other boys and girls and doing whatever else that you do. But there comes a point where it's like an epiphany. A light bulb goes off. I really like that. I think I want to align myself with that. That looks interesting. So it's like the first thought of being independent and having your own interest, and then pushing yourself to grow in that area, and it's an honor to be. I consider this to be that first thing. Both of these gentlemen had an excellent testing. They're now 9 decided yellow belts. Give it and keep applauding. Keep applauding. And we're still applauding. That was good.
You guys can sit down. You can sit down.
Okay, Esme Dillinger. Ryan Smith. Stand like a black belt. And we'll get the ages wrong. How are you, Ryan? You 5? 6. And Esme, you're 5. Yes. So, once again, I'm not going to give you the same speech because I just gave it to you. But what I will say individually about each one of them is that Ryan is really locked in. When you say that, Margot, he's locked in. It's almost like having a mini Bruce Lee come in the door. You know? He's already got his kicks up this high, super focused. And he comes to tournament training, and no matter how hard I make class, he's always at the end going, why is everybody laying on the floor and acting like they're going to pass out? You know, I still got more in me. And Esme has literally been here since she was hatched. Literally. I mean, as an infant, I can still see her mom coming in the door holding Esme, and then I got to see her couch walk right back there, and then I got to see her crawl, and then I got to see her stand up and walk. And then her brothers are out here taking class, and then, you know, one day I think this is how it happened, you correct me if I'm wrong. I just went over and grabbed her and put her in the middle of the little ninja class. It's like 2, maybe a year and a half or something like that. So then she started working out, and then 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, she came to me, and I think Rachel, I think came to you too. She came to me, she was, Master Wayne, I want to be a black belt. I said, okay, well then just get in a big class. Well, she did, and I'm very proud of both of them because now they're both 9 decided yellow belts. Give them a big round! And keep applauding. And Vincent, how do you pronounce your last name? I think I'm pronouncing it. Trent? All right. Vincent Trent! Vincent is the older brother of Ryan, and then of course, obviously, he comes to tournament classes too. And he's a great, he doesn't, I'm not staying in front of him.
No, sir.
He doesn't, well, maybe he does know this. I would say he doesn't know this. I think he does know this. But he is an excellent role model for what an older brother should be like. As a person in a place of authority, particularly somebody in your own family that really loves you, should lead by example. He's always polite. He's always sincere. He's always saying yes or no, sir. He tries as hard as Ryan. So they got a competition thing and see who can try the hardest. Same thing, tournament classes. I can't get him to quit. I can't get him to cry. I can't get him to say, Master Wayne, please no more. I can't say enough about how much I respect his work ethic and what a good example he is as an older brother to his little brother. And he had a pretty good testing because he had a 3-step jump. He jumped over yellow belt and is now an 8th recommended orange belt. Give some more energy. All right, any white belts? Did I miss any white belts?